Hola, soy yo, Señora. Estoy aquí en Londres y yo tengo un tour hoy, un tour de un teatro. Un teatro muy famoso en Londres. ¿Qué es? Think you got it? There it is, the Globe Theatre. You might know the Globe Theatre because that is where Shakespeare had many of his performances done, and it is extremely historical. So let's go take a look. Vámonos.
So, I really hope I'm not stealing the English teacher's thunder, but I am an absolute theater geek and I grew up learning about the Globe Theatre and Shakespeare my whole entire life. So, this was an absolute treat for me to get to visit, and I'm hoping that for my 8th grade students who just left, it can remind them of some of the things that they learned, and for the 7th graders who will eventually go on to 8th grade, it can pre-teach them a little bit about what to expect and what they're going to be learning in 8th grade. So, without further ado, let's learn some history. The Globe Theatre was built in 1599 on the south bank of London, England. It wasn't in the center part of the city because the theatre was looked down upon by the upper class and aristocrats. The original Globe Theatre was burned down when a spark from a cannon lit the roof on fire in 1642 and was rebuilt only to be demolished again during the English Civil War in 1644. A rich American from Chicago named Sam Wanamaker pioneered another reconstruction of the Globe Theatre where it stands today. The reconstruction took over 10 years, but it is done to the correct scale of the original Globe Theatre. Everything is authentic, from the handmade wooden seats to the thatch roof. Glass was too expensive, so the original windows did not have any. Let's take a look at the stage of the Globe Theatre. The roof of the theater is painted using astrological signs to symbolize the heavens above. Due to expenses, the pillars are actually made of wood that are painted as marble. They're referred to as the Pillars of Hercules because they are holding up the heavens. There is a trapdoor in the floor that actors can use to disappear during scenes and represents the underworld. Most shows were held midday for the lighting, however, this deterred many noblemen from attending shows for fear of becoming tan. Tan was a sign that you worked outside and therefore of a lower class. Due to its location on the Thames River, the theater always had international audiences. Contrary to popular belief, audience members would not throw food at the actors. Audience members would most likely purchase oranges imported from Spain or Portugal from people at the river and would not be throwing them up on stage due to the fact that they were very expensive. In addition, tomatoes hadn't even made it to Europe from South America at this point. These costumes were actually the winners of a costume contest. However, costumes of Shakespeare's time were actually real articles of clothing from aristocrats that got handed down to the theater companies. So they were really authentic costumes. The Globe Theatre is now 22 years old and still puts on shows as well as tours daily. Well, chiquitos, I hope I was able to teach you all something new. I'll continue to be posting videos about my tour through Europe. Until then, hasta luego, chicos.